Hello, happy Wednesday. So today I am going to do just a little kind of like a running recap. I'm wearing my red shirt, so whenever my red shirts, that means on Workout Wednesday we're gonna be doing our running portion. I'm probably gonna do running episodes every 3 to 4 weeks. So my first one was all about how do you start to run. If you've never run in your life, how do you start to run? So that one there was a lot of information in it. If you haven't watched it yet, definitely watch that. And today I'm going to talk about how to get faster. So if you are still a beginner runner, this is not not kind of the episode for you yet until you are really comfortable with running or jogging. But until you can run or jog for probably 20 minutes, that's when you would start incorporating this into your weekly running routine. So I have done these before as workout Wednesdays. These are Tabatas. So a Tabata is a high intensity exercise, and it is designed to really boost your cardiovascular. So I've done it before. I think I've done it twice, and it's been like jump lunges, so really high intensity jump lunges. A Tabata in of itself is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, repeating that for 8 rounds, which is 4 minutes. Okay, so the Tabata is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 30 seconds, 8 times. So for a total of 4 minutes, you are getting your heart rate as fast as you can. And that is going to help your speed. So it's essentially speed work. If you're a little bit more in tune with running, you've been running a little bit and reading about different things, you might have read about speed work. But this is literally only 4 minutes of exercise, and you would do it once a week, and it's going to help you get faster. So, but you do it running. So I did it previously in the Workout Wednesdays. I did jump squats, and I think we did like some jumping jacks or something like that. But this, and that was just overall high intensity exercise, which is great, but this needs to be specific to running. So you need to run, and it's not a great one to show you, so I'm just going to really talk about it today. Because you wouldn't really get anything of me running. You running, it's not something that you could do on a live as well, because you can't run in place. It just doesn't. So I'm just going to walk you through it. So the pace that you're going to use for your 20 seconds on is your fastest pace, but not a 1 rep fast pace. So you need to be able to do it 8 times. So your fastest pace, about 90%, your fastest. So 90% capacity, if you will. And then you only have a really quick window to recover, 10 seconds. And then you're back at it for another 20 seconds. So, hello, Jeannie. We are talking about how to get faster, and you are going to get faster by doing speed work. And the first speed work I'm talking about is very, very doable. Everybody can do it. Only 4 minutes a day, that Tabata. So you would pull up, if you've got an iWatch or Strava or one of those really great running apps, they can do it for you. I do not, because I am old school. I just pull up the stopwatch on my iPhone and I just run it. And you'd start right away. So you would let it count up to 20 seconds. If you have a Fitbit or a Garmin, they would do that too. And they would beep at the 20-second mark, and then they would beep after the 10 seconds of rest. So it's a little bit easier. With my stopwatch app, I have to keep looking down, kind of like holding it, keep looking down and seeing what time I'm at. You have a pretty good idea of 20 seconds and then your 10-second rest. The 10-second rest does not last very long. So you stop altogether. You don't slow down to a jog. You stop your run, your jog, whatever your fastest pace is. And that pace for a beginner who's just started to jog and just jogging for 20 minutes a couple times a week, that's not going to be a full out sprint. It's going to be maybe just a faster jog, and that's fine. Just a pace that's faster than your normal pace and really gets you winded, but something that you can repeat 7 more times, that's going to be your pace. So for me, it's a full-on sprint, but for a lot of you, it's just going to be a faster jog, a faster run, a faster pace than what you're used to. Will still get you those really, really good long-term benefits of making you faster. So you pull up your stopwatch, you set your Strava, you set your Apple Watch, and I don't know the details with that, but I think essentially you just program it. You set that up, start the watch, and away you go. So by the third or fourth round, that's when you really should be like, I don't know how I'm gonna get to 8. If it's not that hard halfway in, then you probably are surprising yourself, and you can probably go faster. It's also a great, if you want to run more days a week, but you have a super busy schedule, you don't really know how you would fit it in. It's something that you could do really easy before you get ready for work in the morning or at the end of your day. It only takes 4 minutes. So that's kind of the kicker. It's really hard for you to say, I don't have 4 minutes a day. Pretty much everybody has 4 minutes a day, especially if getting faster running is one of your goals. This Tabata speed work is something that you definitely can implement at least once a week or at least every other week. Once a week would be best, but life's a little crazy right now. The kids are all about to start back at school. I know it's a lot of stress. So at least once a week if you can, at least every other week, 4 minutes, and then you are done, and you should be absolutely exhausted by the end of it. For those of you that want to try this on the treadmill, this is when I would say a disclaimer, like, don't try this at home. So I would really, really not recommend it on a treadmill unless you are very, very, very comfortable with treadmills, the treadmill that you currently use, and the how they work. Because it's such a short interval, 20 seconds on, that 10 seconds of rest, the treadmill is not good enough. Treadmills aren't good enough that you can't slow them down for the 10 seconds. So you literally have to jump the rails. Let me, sorry, I get distracted. So you literally have to jump. You sprint or run on the treadmill for 20 seconds. And then when the clock hits to 20, you have to literally jump the rails and kind of straddle the belt. And that is, number one, dangerous, and number two, dangerous. So it's not something I would recommend unless you are very comfortable with treadmills and you have no problems jumping and balancing and all that good stuff. I have done it before, and it does work, and the clock's right in front of you, and you can set your speed exactly and keep that speed. The idea would be to keep that high speed, whatever it is, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, whatever your speed is, for the entire 8 reps. Other than that, it's just something you can do easily in your neighborhood, kind of up and down the street. We do it up and down this street around the corner from ours that's a flat, so try and find something flat for you. You could get the kids involved with the stopwatch. If they know how to use a stopwatch, they can time you, they can do it with you. But that is something that you want to incorporate once you feel comfortable jogging for about 20 minutes, and if you do want to get faster, that is something you definitely want to start incorporating. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. Again, I can't really show you sprinting up and down the street. but you've seen me do it. You've seen me do the Tabatas before on Wellness Wednesdays. So if you really want to see what it looks like and how out of breath you get, you can pull one of those up. I think Rachel and I did them both together, and they are fun because they're over in 4 minutes, but they're a lot of work. So see how they work for you. See if you like them. It might be hard in the beginning, finding that quick pace that's going to be hard enough, but still doable for the 8 rounds. But other than that, it's very straightforward, and it's a great little workout. Who doesn't have 4 minutes in the day? So that is my little Speed Wednesday, Workout Wednesday talk. I will leave it at that. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them here, and I'll be happy to answer them. I will do my next running segment in a couple weeks, and next week we'll do something different. If you guys like the Pilates, we can do more of that. But I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I will see you next week.